As much as we love GTA Online, even through all the shitty player base, it's been something going on with the networking that's been going on to a lot of players, and I will talk about it in this video. And yeah, stay tuned. I'll say what I gotta say, and yeah. Okay, I understand GTA Online is like a really, really old game, but at the same time, the security on this game and the servers, the peer-to-peer, and I feel like Rockstar should use more dedicated servers because it'll keep more protection of your IP. And for some of those who don't know the difference, because just for some of those who don't know the difference, I explain deeply what they are. Dedicated servers are pretty much like, okay, I'll say this. They are pretty much what the server run by the game company. So everyone connects to that same server, and plus it's like more protection, better privacy, and less host advantages. And people cannot see your IP address on there. Meanwhile, peer-to-peer, that it connects directly to other players' consoles, and it's much cheaper for the game's company, but at the same time, like, it exposes your IP to other players so they can boot you offline and do all these other things and leak your IP address, because people who boot people offline, they will harass you and send the link over to, not the link, but send the IP address to other people, and other people will start booting you offline. And I feel like Rockstar should probably update their servers, because it will take some work. I believe that, because it's really hard to keep this servers updated. I get that it's an old game, but this got to be like discussed and it has to be fixed, because security is like, I see a lot of people who get DDoS, including me, but I will show you a screenshot in my video. I see a lot of people get DDoS and people get booted offline. And that's why I feel like Rockstar should use more dedicated servers, so it'll be harder for people to DDoS you. So here, I'm gonna show you where I got DDoS, and I'm not gonna say no names of who did it. They know who they are, but I'm gonna show you some pictures. I cannot believe piece of shits like this on GTA even exist in the game. Because you mean to tell me you're willing to commit a federal crime, DDoS attacks, on somebody over GTA, a 13-year-old game? And mind you, some people want to come home, play the game, get their little drink or get their little snack and play the game, have fun. And some people don't take PvP too serious, which I do respect. But it's like, you got people like this that's willing to do silly shit like this over a video game. And people like this make GTA a bad community. They put a bad name on GTA's player base. We got some players who actually play fair, who don't need a DDoS here and there. But you got assholes like this that's on the game constantly doing stuff like this. You even got people going in servers and booting people offline. That's the main issue of this game. And some players may quit GTA because of this type of issue. And that's, like I said, dedicated servers are way more important. But like I said, GTA is a really old game, so I can't get mad at Rockstar for not changing the server connection. But it's like, there's gonna be a major issue in the game, because assholes like this, they're willing to do whatever it takes to make you mad and piss you off on this game. So yeah, like, dog, I just want to come home, play my video games, do fights, have fun with friends, and do what the game is intended to do. Not get DDoS by assholes. I did not buy a PlayStation to get my network fucked up. So people like this, they just need therapy at this point, man. I don't know. I don't understand why play the game if it's gonna make you mad to the point where you do illegal acts like this and harass people and fuck up their network. Because here was one time when my two friends, I'm not gonna say names, my two friends got DDoS by this one guy in a ring fight. They couldn't connect. I had a hard time reaching them because this asshole, apparently he got mad because he was losing the ring fight. And if that's the case, leave the fucking game. And I'm sorry for the bad language, but it's just, it has to be discussed, because like I said, it puts a bad name on GTA Online. You got some good players. You have really nice players who just love the fun of the game, love the laughs of the game. But it's like, most time when people talk about GTA, it's always a bad thing about griefers, god moding, DDoS attacks, invisible players, lag switching. Like, it's so much that people do on this game. And it's really blowing me because we all love GTA, but the player bases make it less enjoyable. And don't get me wrong though, do not get me wrong. It would be hard for Rockstar to put dedicated servers since like this is an old game. That's really understandable, but it'll take them some work to at least put effort into trying. If you know what I mean, because it costs money for them to do stuff like this, and it costs like a lot of rewriting and coding for their servers. But at the same time, when I get on my game, I shouldn't have to worry about a fucking dickhead trying to flood my connection and stop me from playing online. Because when I got DDoS, I couldn't play my game for like what, 20 minutes. Now, that may not be a lot of time, but at the same time, I really wanted to enjoy my game. I kept on getting DDoS back to back to back to back. And it's really frustrating to me at this point. And then eventually, you have to use a VPN to at least like, it doesn't show your public IP. You can still get booted, but your public IP won't get exposed. That's another thing you can do. But people should not have to do stuff like this because dickheads on the game want to be so selfish and toxic and unfair that they're doing stupid shit like this. Because at the end of the day, if GTA is pissing you off to the point where you're doing shit like this, you know there's other games out here you can play, right? And where you can relax and, you know, have fun more instead of stressing yourself out over the game to DDoS on. This PvP shit is really driving these GTA players insane. They take it that far to a point where it's like they think their life depends on that shit, dude. Because they care more about winning than actual winning with pride, if you know what I mean by that. Because it's sad in this type of gaming industry, like, people will do whatever it takes to win in the game. I miss when GTA Online had griefers, but it wasn't as bad. And the DDoS attacks wasn't as bad now. But I never understand how these guys' brains function. Like they fucked in the head or something. Who knows, man? Because you got people who actually made DDoS group chats to boot people offline. What the hell? And then if you really think about it, it messes with people in the whole house. It doesn't only affect your PS5 or your online on the game. Let's say somebody who live with somebody that's getting DDoS, right? They try to work that requires Wi-Fi. And the asshole boots them offline. And then now all his work progress is messed up because you got an asshole in the game that wants to DDoS people. Like the security on this game is so bad, man. This is why I hate peer-to-peer connection, because you're not protected really for real. And then people like this exist, and it's gonna be annoying how you're gonna deal with a whole dickhead trying to DDoS you off your internet and things like that. But for the record, this shit pisses me off in general. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's really the point of this video. This shit just pisses me off. But let me know what y'all think in the comments.